Howdy everybody, Forrest Anderson here, also known as Your Yacht Guy. I know this is a little bit strange for us to start a video inside an engine room, but why not? When you have three 1,350 horsepower engines, why not show them all? We are on board the newest and the fastest and the biggest first time look at the United States market on this 75 GT Pardo, guys. Debuting here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. And we are going to take you guys on a full-length walkthrough tour on this boat. Down here in the engine room, we have triple Volvo IPS 1350s. So you're gonna cruise this boat right around 28 miles an hour or so, and top end is just under 40 miles an hour, guys. What? I was flabbergasted when I was told that. I was like, no way. But yes, truthfully, 39 miles an hour as a top end. Quick gyro X56 here, two massive Kohler generators, everything else that you could ever desire on a 70+ foot boat, including a water maker. Let's head on up and check out the rest of the boat. Whoa, a little warm down there. That Florida heat compounds when you're talking about an engine room. But now we're back in the breeze. All good now, guys. Now we can show you the beauty behind the beastly part of this 75 GT. All right, so we just stepped out of the engine room. We are not necessarily up to the cockpit yet. We are at what I would call the lounge area with your two fold down terraces. This boat is 20 feet in beam until you fold down these terraces, and then it's closer to 30, guys. Look at all this space we have. You could easily relax here, have a couple of friends lounging, getting some sun right here. This boat is available in a few different layouts. So if you like this, fantastic. We can leave it this way. We can use this, and then the tender garage underneath becomes a very, very usable, well thought out design. Or what we can do, we can make this a beach club. So if you wanted more entertainment space and less outdoor space, we can absolutely make this a beach club if you wanted to. However, in this situation, in this layout, it is a tender garage, as I mentioned. So the idea here, this entire lounge is going to articulate up, holds a 325 Williams jet tender. We're not talking about a little dinghy. We're talking about a real 325 Williams jet tender that will ramp out. You have two sets of roller tracks that will drop in here, create a rolling track aft, and then just a winch style windlass in there, or a windlass style winch, excuse me, inside. You push a button and your dinghy goes back inside. What? I love it, guys. That is sick. Moving up, again, just attention to detail. I want you to have that in your thought process as you're watching this entire video. Attention to detail. You have mooring winches here, which are big, clunky spools, basically, oftentimes used for med mooring and stuff like that. But great when you're talking about a 75-foot boat. Instead of trying to pull in your line yourself, this comes up, you push a button, and this thing will spin and suck your stern into the dock. Again, attention to details, the flush mounted speakers. Look at these cleats, guys. Ready? I'm not lifting by any means. You push a button and it pops up. To show you guys that they are spring loaded, I'm just going to let go and it just pops up. That is sick. And then it just clips back into position. This boat is hull number 1. So this was at the Cannes Yachting Festival and is making its US debut here. This boat has been spoken for, but don't get upset. We can replace this boat, we can build it identical to this. Just so you guys are aware, today, replacement value on this boat, as you see it, is $5.7 million. The next one we have coming in is a little less optioned out, not so showy, because it's not hull number 1. We obviously had to show you guys everything we can do with hull number 1. However, maybe hull number 2 works better for you. It's a white boat, white deck, and no fold down terraces. So a little bit different. Also 2 stateroom layout, and we'll get into the immense amount of layouts that you guys can do inside in just a minute. This cockpit lacks nothing. There is nothing left to be desired. You have 2 seats, You have refrigerators that can also be used as freezers. That table will open up and really become a nice large dinette here if you wanted to. Fantastic job again to the guys at Cantiere del Pardo for this C-shaped seating area that is actually usable. I am walking normally. I didn't have to turn sideways, suck in or anything to get past this table. It is very, very well designed and well laid out. Keep the kids safe right in the middle, but then you don't have to get up every time they have to go to the bathroom. I want to show you guys another very cool thing that Pardo has figured out how to make look elegant. Aft docking station. We're used to seeing an aft docking station. Look at the elegance. If I didn't show you that was there, you wouldn't necessarily know. Somebody's gonna come by and say, what's this hatch? But if I didn't show you, you wouldn't be able to tell me this is some aft docking station. Guys, look at my visibility. I can see the whole side of the hull. I can see the aft corner of the swim platform back there. I have a bow thruster here, joystick, and I could quite literally put this boat anywhere at 75 feet. Look at this aft docking station, guys. What do you think? I will make a note about this when we get inside. However, on both port and starboard side, you have massive, I mean, what are we talking there, guys? 3+ feet of windows that drop down in your aft part of your salon. So if you can imagine, extension of your cockpit by far. So as we move forward, again, we pass these very elegant, bulky cleats. Look at that. Little ASMR. Let me see if I can get my mic close enough. Yes, it sounds so good. Along with those aft windows in the aft part of your salon, you do have side access doors. I'll show you that in just a second, but that is on both port and starboard. So again, the thought and the overall just conduciveness of this layout is really second to none, Pardo. Fantastic job. We are at the bow of the 75 GT Pardo. Look at this. You have a sunshade, a Mediterranean sunshade. You drop in 4 poles there. This whole section becomes super, super yachty. I have a table, cup holders galore, cup holders everywhere you look, guys. Nice couch here. Very, very well designed. Look at this. Ready? I'm not Hercules. These aren't that heavy, but they're not light either. Look at that, guys. Those aren't going anywhere, but you can turn them. If you want to lay sideways, you can lay sideways. If you want to lay facing forward, you can lay facing forward, facing aft. Who would have thought? Just weighted backrests. I love it. So along with those endless amounts of lounge spots up here, you do have some functionality up here as well. Storage galore under all 3 of those seats. Again, more refrigerated drawers can be used as freezers. Also, with that functionality forward, we have a crew quarter. We're on a 75-foot boat after all, guys. So why not have a crew quarter? Not only just a crew quarter with a single berth, this has twin over and under bunks, a full head with a shower, hanging locker, and just about everything you could need down there, including reading lights. Again, this boat exudes elegance. Everywhere you look, just fine attention to detail. Even these courtesy lights that you notice throughout the entirety of the deck on this boat. Flush mounted, no screws, very, very elegantly look to them. The speakers even, just the speakers being color matched to the hull and deck color is just, you have to commend the attention to detail by this beautiful Italian factory in Forlì, Italy. As I mentioned, you do have side access doors, but not just little side access doors that you have to duck in and stuff like that. We're talking about a full side access door, guys. I mean, I am not short, and as you can see, I am not ducking right now. I do have to tilt my neck just a little bit to get inside and get out, but not very much at all. And now, welcome to your oasis. Look at the size of this Salon in the 75 GT. Above us, we have a louvered sunroof So this is very luxurious, very elegant, very well thought out, and timeless design, and I must say, very hard, so don't have to worry about leaks, but just with the push of a button, we can let the outside in. And look at this, the light, the breeze, and just what an ambiance. So along with that, you also have on either side, both port and starboard, you have drop down windows aft here. Picture this with me. Both doors are open, windows are down, that is open, and then your two side access doors are open. This truthfully is an extension of your cockpit there. And to keep with that extension of the cockpit, you don't have to go all the way down to your lower galley. There are very elegant pieces, such as a sink, refrigerator, freezer if you wanted to make one of them a freezer, all very elegantly hidden. And then moving forward, a wine cooler and an ice maker. So quite literally everything you would need to entertain right here, right in this very, very beautiful Salon, upper Salon on this 75 GT. While we are kind of taking this tour, keep in mind that this is optionable in many, many, many different layouts. And when I say many, I mean the combinations are quite literally endless. We can do galley up, which removes that sofa there and becomes a solid wet bar along the starboard side of the boat. This couch stays. You can keep the louvered roof if you would like. You can also do, this is galley down, and with galley up, you can either do 2, 3, or 4 staterooms if you wanted to down below. All right, guys, if you've ever watched one of my videos, you know by far my favorite spot is a Helm. And wow, this Helm is stunning, guys. Like, look at this thing. Cars, they've had the surround view camera forever. We are finally getting it in boats, guys. It's so exciting. Full 360 surround view camera with Garmin and Pardo. This thing is nuts. First of all, I feel like I'm sitting in a futuristic helm of an airplane or something. I can see everything, these massive windows, that single pane windshield, just everything combined gives me excellent, excellent visibility. And then I look right there and I have a full surround view camera. Empire bus here for Pardo. I turned on all of our lights on the boat via this screen this morning before we started this video, so all very easy, all on, all off. You can dim straight from this thing. Quite a bit of technology in this Empire bus. Tank monitoring, battery management, air conditioning, Salon skylights. We even have a setting in there for your lights to be themed for a movie. Look at that, setting the mood without you even trying. So we have the louvered roof back there, but then along with the louvered roof, we have a ventilated sunroof skylight here right above the helm, or right forward of the helm. And so what that does is that actually tilts up like this and forces air down through here. Mind blown. The technical side of things is Volvo IPS powered, quick bow thruster, chain counter, quick gyro, auxiliary and main generator, so you have 2 generators there that can share the load. Before we go too far down into the main living quarters, we pass our main AC and DC service panel. AC on top, DC on the bottom. We also have both our generator start-stop switches here, our Omni-C water maker control here, and any type of fire suppression system here as well. Port center and starboard engine main battery switches are here. Black water pump start and stop, and then alarms. You guys are obviously capable of seeing the breakers there, and they are very, very well labeled, I must say. Everything is all just positioned perfectly to be able to service if it's my guys coming to look at your boat, if God forbid there's an issue, or if you guys just need to turn something on. Very, very intuitive and simple. Now let's head down. So as I mentioned, This boat is available in a plethora of different layouts. Galley down is how we are seeing it here with 2 staterooms. So in this galley down option, you can do either 2 staterooms or 3. This goes away if you did the 3rd. There's a wall here and bunks in here. If you did not do the galley down, as I mentioned, the galley goes upstairs, and then we could actually make this a 4 stateroom. Stateroom here, stateroom there, and then 4 and aft. Very, very well appointed staterooms. But look at this galley, guys. What do you think? By far nicer than the kitchen I have in my apartment. Well, very, very well appointed. Bosch appliances, microwave convection ovens, Miele induction cooktop here. Look at this, just very, very, very well appointed. Drying racks back here, guys. I've been on this boat 15 times and I keep finding new stuff. Speechless, I'm speechless. They have quite literally thought of it all. The trash cans on this boat, very usable. You have trash, recycling, and compost, or whatever you would want. There's 3 there. Most of us would use trash and recycling and trash. Just the thought that went behind the cabinetry, the finishes, the overall aesthetic of this 75 GT is, I can do nothing but praise the guys in Forlì, Italy. Cantiere del Pardo, you have done it again, guys. Best of the best. The TV in an island. First of all, we have an island in a galley on a boat. We're talking about 100+ footers that don't even have this. And what a spot to lounge. Look at this. So even though this is only 2 staterooms, I mean, I'm not a picky guy. I could sleep here for a night or 2, and I'm sure a kid could as well. Look at this. I mean, I am not a short guy, and this is more than big enough. Very, very nice U-shaped couch here, U-shaped settee, storage galore. I mean, again, the detail that went into this boat. We have glass partitions between this storage counter there. Very, very well done. So I'm gonna save the best for last. The owner's suite is aft. It's a full beam owner suite. And as I said, 20 feet in beam. So I think you have enough room in your owner suite there. Before we get to the VIP, you have a full laundry room. You have both a washer and a dryer inside a laundry room, guys. Look at this. I mean, I don't duck. I have plenty of headroom. I have storage for my soap, my linens, whatever I need in here. Very, very well done. And then, when you want some privacy, close off the laundry room. You could use it as storage. Here we are, the VIP, the forward stateroom on this beautiful 75 GT. You are in a head there with a toilet and a bidet and a walk-in shower. All 3 of the heads you will see down here are all equipped as that, other than the 1 day head which does not have a bidet. But both suites, cabins, have bidets and massive, massive hanging lockers. Storage galore on both sides. You are raised up a bit here, so you shouldn't get that bow slap, but you are enjoying every bit of space. Let's head out. So the idea here is keep this shut. This is your private owner suite. But if you don't want anybody using that head or your head, look at this very, very well appointed day head. This is fantastic. For a day head, you have a porthole there, walk-in shower, non-wet head. Very nicely done. Rainfall shower head in there too, with lights in the rainfall shower head. That is stunning. Alrighty guys, after you, full beam on this 20-foot wide boat. Can you still see me, Eric? You might have to zoom in. It is nuts in here. Beautiful vanity, an ottoman to sit on, and very, very well thought out use of space here. I mean, we could do some yoga over here if we needed to, get a little Peloton, we could have a bike in here. I mean, this is a massive amount of space. Massive. Double hanging locker here, safe in there, and then you also do have some shelves for great for shoes, whatever you would need to bring, but look at how big that is. If I'm playing hide and seek, I know where I'm hiding. And then again, another very, very elegantly done head. What do you guys think? We want your honest feedback. We want your opinions. We want to hear your thoughts. thank you guys for tuning in, and let us know if we can help you put your name on one of the beautiful 75 GTs from Cantiere del Pardo. Again, Forrest Anderson, also known as your Yacht Guy, thanks for tuning in.